Hey guys, this is Purpose Driven Life Sports, and I'm back here for another sports video. So, in the NBA today, we have a matchup between the Nuggets and the Trailblazers, something that's going to be in Denver. And then we have Game 2 of the Raptors and the 76ers, which is going to be in Toronto. 76ers Raptors. I told you guys the matchups favor the Raptors, and I was right. I said that you could put Kawhi on Ben Simmons, you could put Kyle Lowry on JJ Redick, have him chase him around. You could put Danny Green on Jimmy Butler. You could put Pascal Siakam on Tobias Harris. You could put Marc Gasol did an excellent job on Joel Embiid. Like I said, to me, the matchups are going to be huge in this series. And so far, Toronto is winning. Now, it is game one, but I'm not saying I don't believe in Philadelphia. I'm just saying this team is young. To me, their pieces aren't. They need more bench, man. That's just what it is. I told you that Toronto's bench would also be the key in the series, not just the matchups. Toronto's bench has played excellent throughout the playoffs. You got Kawhi Leonard scoring 45 points, having 11 rebounds. You got Pascal Siakam shooting 80% from the field, 29 points on 15 shots. You went 12 for 15. I mean, do I really have to say more? You had Joel Embiid who had 16 points on 5 of 18 shooting. Marc Gasol, to me, is still underrated defensively because him and Joel Embiid are about the same size. Joel Embiid is strong. Marc Gasol is also he ain't no slouch either. Marc Gasol is also very strong. So this is basically two Goliaths just knocking each other around, and Marc Gasol basically won the matchup. I do believe, I think I saw the box score when I do still think that the Raptors were out-rebounded, but I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to check that again, but I got the feeling that the Raptors are about to sweep the 76ers because they don't have an answer for Kawhi Leonard. I don't think anybody really does except for a team in the West. And I think you know who that team is, but I'm not going to talk about the West. I already talked about them. 76ers don't have an answer for Kawhi Leonard. The Raptors have answers for the 76ers, which is we have a deep bench. We have favorable matchups across the board. There's not a lot that Philadelphia can really do except Joel Embiid's going to have to average 40 and 15. And Ben Simmons, he didn't even get his assist. He only had, I think, 10 points, 3 assists, 9 rebounds. Ben Simmons' game is predicated on getting out and running and getting assists in transition. When they're a half-court offense, it runs just mainly through Joel Embiid and screens for JJ Redick, which is very predictable. And even though it's not easy to defend because JJ Redick is such a great shooter that when you give him an inch of space, he will knock down shots, you can neutralize that effect to a degree. So, if there's anything really else I have to say is that, to me, Philadelphia is in a lot of trouble. And I think I already knew that going into this series. I already knew the matches were not going to be good. I knew their bench wasn't going to be great. The Mike Scott injury is bad. Not much else I can say to you guys, bro. I don't look, Philadelphia's a great young team. I can't help you. I really can't help you here. I'm sorry. I can't help you. Can't do it. Now, on to the next series. We got we had the Portland Trailblazers versus the Denver Nuggets. Portland's got more rest. They're hot right now. Now, you may say there's going to be a little rust coming off rest. I think that played a part in Houston, even though to an effect they came out to Golden State and played, but their shooting was off. But Portland, Damian Lillard, you got CJ McCollum. They're playing well. I'm gonna take Portland in this series, and I picked them to go against Golden State in the conference finals. I don't know what to say, man. Damian Lillard's on another level right now. He's shooting the 3-ball well. When you're shooting 67% from 30 to 40 feet, there's not much I can do with you. What can I do to defend you? What, I gotta come out all the way? Okay, then I give you an easy point to get to the rim, to get to the rack and make a layup or get free throws. Jamal Murray's going to have a tough time. I do think he'll get his points because, to me, as good as Portland is offensively, to a degree, Portland's not great offensively, but they're very good. Portland's defense is not elite. They will struggle against Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray will get his points. I think Gary Harris will get his points. They do have a deeper bench than Portland. That is also true. I do think grittiness and experience comes in Portland's favor here. I'm going to pick Portland to win in 7. They have a lot of momentum on their side. And there is also momentum on Denver's side. Let's not forget that. Nikola Jokic averaged over 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists, or 8 assists in that last series against the Spurs. Even though that last game, I'm not going to lie, I left midway through the Spurs and Nuggets Game 7. That was one of the most boring. That was a terrible shooting game. I had to leave. It was look, Denver won 190 to 86. I don't know what else to tell you. That game was no, not entertaining at any level. I do think that bodes well for Denver because that experience, that playing in a Game 7 is huge when you're a young team, but ultimately to win a Game 7, to know what it takes to get there, but to know to win a Game 7, that's huge. Portland, though, to me, they have the edge. I think Damian Lillard is just that good to where he could actually get his team to either a Game 7. He could win in 6, but I think Game 7 is more likely. But he can get his team, to me, over the hump, and he could take them to the conference finals. I believe in Damian Lillard that much. I think this team is just nobody believed in Portland. And to me, that's a huge reason why they believe in themselves, and that's just going to be huge. CJ McCollum is also playing well. I think when CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard are playing well together, they're a very tough team to beat because that backcourt is very underrated still. They're one of the best scoring backcourts in the NBA. Damian Lillard, to me, is becoming better defensively every year. CJ McCollum is not great defensively. I think they both are coming into their own. So this is going to be a very fun series to watch. I'm not going to lie. I can't wait to watch it tonight. I can't wait to see what Toronto does to Philadelphia. Because I think if Pascal Siakam and Kawhi Leonard are doing the same thing again and again and again, I don't know if Milwaukee can beat them. I think Celtics can match up very well with Toronto, but Toronto is just right now, Kawhi Leonard right now, at this moment right now, I mean like right now, there's a 3-way tie for the best player in the world between Giannis, KD, and Kawhi Leonard. And right now, I'm going to tell you right now, Giannis is in the 3rd spot. He fell from my ranking. I thought he was number 1. Nah, he ain't number 1 no more. Right now, Kevin Durant, and then it's Kawhi. But these two are very close. These playoffs have just been so exciting, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, but thank you guys for watching this video. I just want to say again, these playoffs, this has been so entertaining. Except for Game 7 with the Spurs and Nuggets, that was one of the least entertaining games. But I think we're in store for a very entertaining series with Portland and Nuggets, with the Warriors and Rockets. Even though I got the Warriors winning in 5 or 6, I'll still take 6 at the most, but 5 or 6 is what I'll take. Oh, we're in for a show, people. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Thank you guys for listening, though. This was my take on the Blazers and Nuggets. This was also my take on the 76ers and Raptors. Thank you guys for listening to this video, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.